Delco Dan's Dirty Golf Picks.
When you hear that jingle, it makes you single. Welcome to Delco Dan's Dirty Golf Picks, brought to you by MyBookie.com. Promo code Drinking Bros doubles that first deposits all the way up to $1,000. Didn't do that great last week.
Broke even.
Did you break even? I didn't
I
break
did.
even.
I hit a top 20 on Lee Hodges and Cam Davis.
So I had a top 20 on Corey Connors, and that was it. My other two picks died.
I lied. We lost $20 whole dollars.
Oh, you lost $20.
$20 bucks, yeah. We lost $20.
That's not terrible.
Won $730, lost $750.
It's not terrible. I lose $20 a week on lottery tickets. I still buy lottery tickets.
Well, why not? You know,
Yeah, exactly.
You can't win if you're not in the game.
That's exactly what I tell my wife every single time here. Look, shit's about to get scary on the PGA Tour. Scotty Scheffler learned to putt last week, and man, it got ugly, didn't it? Just unbelievable. He boat raced him.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't even close.
Nope. And I was feeling pretty good Saturday because I had Will Zalatoris to win. He had a 5-stroke lead going into the back nine on Saturday.
Famous Willie Z.
And then it vanished pretty quickly.
It did, but it's Scotty Scheffler. And we all knew that if he was able to put it all together, he's the best in the world. And well, he put it all together last week, broke that string of underdogs over 40-1, winning as well.
Finally, a superstar showed up.
Holy shit. Now we got the players this week. This is a big boy tournament.
It is.
Fifth major here.
The fifth major.
That's what they always say.
Well, it's the biggest tournament the PGA Tour has control over. So
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. But it's hard. Is it TPC Sawgrass?
Sawgrass. Yeah. You know, there's no rhyme or reason to the winners either. The course doesn't really fit, long hitters. It doesn't necessarily fit guys that, there are certain statistics that do come into play with approach. But, man, there's so many different winners. Phil won here once, and the next year was like, I have no idea how I won here.
Yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason to it. There's only the statistic or kind of the pattern that there's never been a repeat winner. So Scotty Scheffler won last year. History tells us he will not win this year.
Yeah. I'm not going with Scheffler. I'm looking at MyBookie.com right now. Odds on Scotty Scheffler currently are plus 575.
No thanks.
Nope.
I don't want that.
Me neither.
This show's about value. This is Danny Value Plays.
It's not. Here's the thing. It's not about value to me. I play these because it's like a little tiny lottery ticket. So I need at least 10-1. I need something to feel alive inside. That'll pay me off $1,000 because I only put $100 on each of these picks every single time. So that'll make me feel alive inside. This doesn't do it for me. When you're in a field of, 100 and whatever players.
150 plus.
Yeah, dude. And you're going to give me 575? Like, fuck off. It's you're essentially going against the entire field at that point.
Yeah.
It's not great.
And it's like, a couple guys are going to get hot. You're going to just pick Scotty to beat all of them? Probably not. Right?
No. And
just sheerly off. Yeah, if Scotty was 10-1, yes, maybe. I would probably put money on Scotty. But 5-1, ugh.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you this.
Get that on Saturday.
Exactly. Do you think the players care as much about this, knowing that the Masters is coming up here in 4 weeks?
Players' Championship's still a big deal.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. It's one of the more fun weekends I've ever had on a work trip.
Really?
In 2018.
Where is it?
It's Ponte Vedra, so Jacksonville.
Oh, shit. That's
right
where
outside of
Scott Stapp just played a concert there Sunday night.
Yeah. We had a nice little spot on Jack's Beach. Little condo.
You.
We had Blake Bortles visit through the
Media
football
had
round.
money back then, you know?
Not every outlet was going bankrupt.
No.
Or bought and sold for pieces.
R.I.P. Deadspin. Yeah. So we switch on over this week here to the Players' Championship, again, brought to you by MyBookie.com. Promo code Drinking Bros, doubling that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Who do you got to win it all this week, Delco?
Like I said, there's no algorithm or statistics that necessarily lend to – the data isn't there for this course that kind of predict what's going to happen. It's very unpredictable with how the tournament usually plays out. But we're going to stick with the little data that we have, and we're going with Russell Henley at 40-1, putting $100 there.
He's been playing well. What did he finish? Top 5 last week?
I think top 10.
Yeah.
And then a guy that has just been on an absolute heater the last year and a half.
Yep.
Seems like value here, 45-1. Wyndham Clark.
I love that pick, and I wish I would have made it. I did not pick Wyndham Clark, but I think I'm going to steal it. It won't count for our seating, but I'm going to steal that and add it to my other 3.
He's 45-1. There's guys that are above him that I trust Wyndham way more than like Jordan Spieth or Justin Thomas.
Wyndham's already won once this year, and I believe had a second place finish
last week at the API.
Yeah, dude. He's
won Pebble,
very
even
well.
though it was only 54 holes. But he won the U.S. Open last year, won the Wells Fargo. He's been winning big tournaments.
Sports psychologist turned his life around if you watched it on Full Swing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. And then just for the lulz and the 100-1 value, Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, pretty Ricky.
$100 at 100-1. That'll win you 10 grand.
Sure will. Love Pretty Ricky. Has he played well this year? Because I don't remember him being in the mix at any of this stuff.
A couple weeks ago, I believe he finished like top 10, top 20. So
okay.
Yeah, he's okay. He's been okay.
Another guy on Full Swing just finished watching season 2 on Netflix that they ended up following around for a while. Got the victory on tour and everything else. I've always liked Ricky Fowler. It's cool to see him married and have a kid and all that stuff. But I didn't know he was an introvert like that and didn't really want to speak and was pretty pissed off at how he was playing. It was cool to see. I root for him on a weekly basis. So that I like this pick just because I like him.
And then we're going to just see the ball go through the hoop. We're going with a bunch of top 20s.
Okay.
No top 5s, no top 10s. I just want guys top 20 and that includes Minwoo Lee at plus 220, Tom Hoagie at plus 265, Ben On at plus 270, Denny McCarthy at plus 375, Austin Eckroat won a couple weeks back, plus 425.
Why is that so high?
And Davis Thompson at plus 550.
Yeah, the Denny McCarthy and Austin Eckroat, I don't really get why they're that high, but those are good picks. Look, this is a weird week. Especially after how Scotty played. Odds are pretty fucking high on the rest of the field here.
Biggest field.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Huge. Nailed it. I'm going to go with Xander Schauffele at 20-1. Xander's up there for me. Just seems like this is one of those tournaments he'll win and then just not win any majors the rest of the year.
I think this tournament's too big for him to win, too.
It might be. And I'll end up regretting it. Every time I bet him, I regret it on this show. Victor Hovland's coming in at 25-1. He's been playing pretty well.
He's been playing like shit, actually.
No, he was up there on the leaderboard 2 weeks ago.
He's not playing up to Victor Hovland's standard.
Not yet.
He wasn't like the end of the year last year.
Right. But I'm going with guys that I believe in. It's going to be somebody weird. I don't think it's going to be Scotty Scheffler that repeats in this fucking thing.
I don't think it's going to be Rory.
And then, no, I don't either. Rory's second favorite here at 13-1. And then I'm stealing your guy from last week, who's been playing very well all year.
Zalatoris.
Yep. Willie Z's at 30-1, man.
My only concern with him, obviously, he's playing awesome golf right now, and he's going to win at some point in the next month, probably. Just the putting history he has here. Granted, he switched to long putter and everything, and seems to be putting better. Was, I think, 5th last week in putting. But I think he has a lot of like 2 and 3 putts at this venue, at this joint.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm not betting against him just simply because of how well he's played this year, and I kind of go based on that, where it feels like one of these guys is going to sneak through and win, kind of like your Austin Eckroat pick,
Yeah. Just got to keep riding him. I'm sure Zalatoris will win this week because it's the 1 week I didn't pick him again. So
yeah.
At least he'll get on the board. We got to get somebody on the board.
But I am going to steal Wyndham Clark for you. So I'm going to bet 4 this week and slide that in at the end there. 45-1. He's been playing great this year. That just seems so fucking
too
high.
juicy. They're not respecting
Why?
Wyndham. They're just not respecting him.
Why? I
He's
don't get it.
Top 10 player in the world right now.
I know. 45-1 is crazy. So that one, I'm with you. One more time for the audience here, your picks and your top 20s.
So to win, Russell Henley, Wyndham Clark, Ricky Fowler, and then top 20s on Minwoo Lee, Tom Hoagie, Ben On, Denny McCarthy, Austin Eckroat, and Davis Thompson.
Awesome. And then I've got Xander Schauffele, Victor Hovland, and Will Zalatoris for the win. Looking forward to this. Is Tiger Woods in it?
No.
He's not.
No, he's not playing.
Because of injury or...
Who knows, man?
Are we ever going to see him back in you think he'll play the Masters at least?
Yeah, he's playing the Masters. He's going to try to play probably 3 or 4 tournaments this year. So
Tops?
Yeah, tops.
Really?
His leg still. I mean, he had to withdraw from Riviera because of sickness, but I don't know. I don't know what his deal is. We'll see.
I don't either. It's sad to see, man. I miss Tiger being
He needs
out
to
here,
play
fellas.
flat courses, which Augusta is not.
It is not.
So
I've walked it. It is very hilly. Very hilly.
I mean, there's some spots he could probably do well at, maybe like Colonial, if you ever wanted to play in Fort Worth. I don't know. I don't think he would.
No. Why would he? Why would he?
It's a flat course, though.
Yeah, but it's Fort Worth.
Yeah.
You know? Are you really going to gear up for that and be like, all right, let's give it a go? People are going to remember that Fort Worth victory. He's got to go pretty much all majors here at this point. And that's it.
He could win. I mean, not win, but he could be competitive and maybe win at the Open because typically, links golf is flat.
Yep.
Yeah, so goes over to Europe, goes over to England, Scotland. You know, those courses suit him.
We'll see. I miss him out there, man. I'd like to see him playing competitive golf again. Bet with us or against his kids at mybookie.com. Make sure to use that promo code DRINKINBROS to double that first deposits all the way up to $1,000. For Delco Dan, I'm Ross Patterson. These are Delco Dan's Dirty Golf Picks. We'll see you on the links.
R.I.P. Gold Boy.